I want to begin by saying that I'm so very sorry, and I want to apologize to the entire Shull family. Everything that I've learned about Robert Shull tells me he was a good, decent man, and I know how devastated you are by his loss. Need you to know that I want to change and I'm ready. I'm an alcoholic and I can never drink or take drugs again. In the past, I've lied to myself and my family about my addiction, and Mr. Shull's death forced me to face my disease and ask and pray for help. I'm going to continue my sobriety and counseling while I'm in prison, and when I get released, and I am going to dedicate my life to staying sober and becoming a better person. And I just want to say again how sorry I am that we're all here. Thank you very much.
It is so unfortunate that it took such a tragic event for you to see how your addiction can affect other people. It affected everyone in your family, I'm sure. It affected your body. It affected your mind. And now something has happened that can never be reversed. I'm glad that you've been sober since this happened, that it was a shock to your system. But I'm sorry that it took this event to do it. And not had you just not gotten behind the wheel of a car that night, Mr. Shull would still be alive. And his family would not be suffering this kind of loss, at least not at this time, when his life was cut short. I hope that there are programs that you can engage in while you're in prison. And I hope that there some kind of training program that you can engage in while you're there. That the years that you will be spending in prison, that you will somehow be able to reflect on everything that's happened up until this point in your life. And that you make a hard turn. And that you really do try to better yourself. Your sentence, as I was explaining to Mr. Shull, is not going to be the maximum sentence, although that's what is pro forma is recommended by the prosecutor. Your sentence today is going to be 6 to 9 years in the penitentiary, and there is this mandatory time. You're not going to be able to be released any earlier than 6 years, and 6 to 9 depending on what your behavior is while you're at the penitentiary. I know you've never been incarcerated in a penitentiary before. Your driver's license will be revoked for your life. You'll never be able to legally drive again. That's small comfort to his family, though. You have to take this seriously. You haven't so far because you kept engaging in the same kind of behavior. You have to take it seriously. You have to change your life. You have to make this turn at this point. There's nothing more I can say. All right, thank you. Thanks, everyone. Did anyone else want to say anything?
I'm sorry, Judge.
Okay, go ahead.
No, there's just the two other offenses that she.
Oh, I'm sorry. That would be for count one. For count two, operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol, drug abuse, or a combination of them. What is the mandatory fine on a third in 10 years?
It's $850.
$850, and that's a mandatory fine I'll be imposing, as well as a 180-day jail sentence, which by law must run concurrent and not consecutive with count one, which is 6 to 9 years. Count five, possession of cocaine, a fifth-degree felony, sentencing you to 1 year in the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections. But I will also run concurrent so that your total sentence will be 6 to 9 years in the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections. It's 6 to 10 depending on what your behavior is while you're at the penitentiary. As long as you follow their rules, then you should be able to be released after 6 years.
Judge, I think there was a count 4 and also an F5.
I thought that was dismissed. I only have the charges.
She pled to all 4.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, I think we only dismissed the redundant ODI charges.
I think that's
Okay.
accurate.
So it's count 1, count 2. Oh, I see.
Top 5, top 6.
Count 6. Count 6 is also aggravated possession of drugs, a fifth-degree felony. That also will be a 1-year Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections sentence, and then concurrent and not consecutive with count 1 for a total of 6 to 9 years in the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. This is a tragic situation, no matter how you look at it. You're a 33-year-old young woman going into the penitentiary system with very violent offenders. You'll be there for 6 years. When you come out, you'll never be the same. But maybe this is what needed to happen for you to make this hard turn in your life towards sobriety. And I know this case has been pending for a while, and I know you've been sober, and I know that you've been going to AA meetings, and I hope that you'll be able to continue to do all of that when you're at the institution. All right, thank you, everyone.
Figure out.
All right.
No.